Good afternoon. You're listening to CIUT 89.5 FM. This is live from Studio 2. On this program, we are joined every week by a new artist for a live in-studio session, as well as an interview to chat about their music. My name is Henry Lewis, and today's guest is Kunle. Kunle is an award-winning Toronto-based producer, singer, songwriter, and multi-instrumentalist. His music is a blend between folk and soul and draws from the deep well of West African storytelling. He has captivated audiences for over 10 years with inspiring live performances, weaving rich vocals, fingerstyle guitar, talking drum, harmonica, and piano into a sound he describes as music with no boundaries. His highly anticipated new album, Kunle, The Journey, is now set for a 2026 release, and the first two singles are releasing just around the corner, with Ile Labo, the first of them, being out now, and Cabana joining it on Friday, March 6th. We'll hear all about that new record in this hour. For now, if you like what you hear, feel free to check out the archived sets and programs on our YouTube channel. That is CIUT 89.5 FM on youtube.com. And we'll get into this session. This is Kunle, live from Studio 2. I'm here in the studio with Kunle. Thank you so much for being here.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Am I close enough to the... Yeah, thank you.
Yeah,
thanks. Yeah,
of course. A little inside baseball. We just recorded your set.
Mm-hmm.
Now we're going to talk about it. I know the set is actually coming up for our listeners, but that was an amazing performance.
Thank you.
I'm so appreciative of you being here, and I love how your voice and guitar sound in this room. Our listeners are hearing it through microphones, but just in the room itself, that was so special.
Yeah, maybe you need to host a concert, like a small listening session. Like 10 people.
A very small listening session.
10 people, premium. They pay premium for it.
Of course. Yeah. For those who are unfamiliar, live from Studio 2, Studio 2's very small. It's very small. It's about the same size of a stage. Yeah. Is what I like to say. Yeah. Well, that's amazing. So, Kunle, you're here in anticipation of a few single releases and also an album release, which is very exciting. And we heard a lot of tracks that are going to be on that upcoming record. Yeah. The record is called Journey. Is that right?
The Journey. Yes.
The Journey.
Yeah.
Okay.
The Journey.
Can you tell me? Let's just start there. What is the journey that we're referencing, and how did that come to be the title of this project?
Yeah, in a way, it is multi-layered, right? If I can say that.
Please.
It is. It ties down to the fact that I was coming from somewhere. I grew up a certain way. The experiences that shaped me during those period into the other stages of life, how it helped me through, and things I had to also learn, the challenges faced, the good things that happened, all together. Fast forward to me leaving Nigeria for the first time to go to Ghana, my experience in my 20s, and that was my early 20s. And then fast forward to coming to Canada and my experiences being a Nigerian in Canada.
Yeah.
And for the first time, I think that is the first time I ever felt that I am different in a way.
Sure, yeah, definitely.
I've never had to feel it. It's usually like, okay, this person is from the Igbo, this person is from Ghana. But this is the first time I actually was like, okay, wait a minute. There are some things I grew up with that is different compared to what people grew up with. And there's also a lot of similarities in some shows, some expressions are similar. And so my journey in music as well, going to school here, everything altogether just came as a body of work and a story. And I felt like it's time to tell it. And so I titled it Kunle, The Journey.
Cool. Yeah, amazing. There's that, as you've described, it's a fascinating journey. Yeah. So you grew up in Nigeria, and you moved to Ghana. Was that to pursue music as well, or was this during your when you were an engineer?
So fun fact, you caught that part. So my initial, it's so funny. My initial reason for going to Ghana was for school. I got employed by a company who sent me and a couple of other colleagues of mine to Ghana to the Maritime University the nickname is called the Nautical College, but it's the Ghana Maritime University. And I went there for some specialized programs. And you know what? The minute I went back to Nigeria and the calling to perform music started increasing, I went back to Ghana because that's the place I felt like I will have less pressure. Quitting my career as an engineer, I don't think I can afford friends telling me, are you sure about what you're doing? Parents also telling me, oh, this is what you're doing after all these years, blah, 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 blah. So it was like a kind of like an escape to go back there. So I was working a little bit, but not fully. Then from there, transition to playing full-time in church as a guitarist. And from the church, I guess I went to the streets, like they sell it. I went worldly, like they say. Yeah, that's how it all started. And yeah, that was my journey to Ghana. Then from Ghana, that was where I actually would say I I layered the foundation, because the foundation was from Nigeria, but I layered it fully solid in Ghana before coming to Canada. Yeah.
Cool. And so you arrived in Canada in 2014?
Yes. Yeah.
And you said you went to school here as well. Where did you go to school?
I went to Centennial College.
Centennial.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
Seems like a cool program.
It is. It is. I think it's one of the programs that was reflecting my state of mind at that point in time. If I was in a different state of mind, I might have come to U of T or maybe go to Humber but the state of mind I was in was ability to combine different sounds and influences. I didn't want to separate it. So I was looking for a program that helps me be in touch with other styles of music while still learning and see how I want to shape my own sound and the rest. Yeah. Oh,
absolutely. Yeah. That's one of my favorite things about your sound is you're blending elements of folk, soul.
Yeah.
And you also talk about blending in elements, especially in the songwriting of like Yoruba traditional stories. And can you tell me a little bit about that and where that shows up in this record?
Yep. Well, so the Yoruba culture is heavy on riddles, proverbs, and storytelling. It's an oral, it's written, it has this calligraphy and everything, but it is a language that is rooted in storytelling. The environment is all about telling stories. A moral lesson is told through stories. For example, they can ask you saying, okay, do you know why the tortoise has a crooked back, like a rugged back? It's because he was greedy when they had a feast in heaven. Does it make sense? It's not making sense. How in the sky there was a feast in the sky? How did the tortoise get to the sky?
Yeah.
He borrowed wings from every bird, different types of birds, to create the wings to fly. So when they got there, the host of the feast said, could you all give yourself names? And he decided to give himself the nickname, All of You. There was a reason for that. So when they bring the food, he will ask, who is this food for? The food is for all of you. And I said, you guys hear it? The food is for all of you. I am all of you. So he kept eating. So when the feast was over and it was time to go back to the earth, all the birds started plucking. This wing is mine. This is the one I borrowed you. This is the one I borrowed you. This is the one I borrowed. So it fell from the sky and landed on the ground with a crooked back.
Oh, wow.
And I had to call the ants to help fix it. What is the moral of the story? Don't be greedy.
Yeah.
And don't be sneaky. Like that. That's all. But can you just tell me, don't be sneaky? Why do you have to wrap it around? So all of those stuff shaped me. So you can never hear Nigerians speak and go direct. They will start it with a little bit of a saying so that it hits well. And so that is the elements. For example, AK is my hobby. I'm saying words like from Sokoto to Zongo, every day working 9 to 5. That's telling a story right there. General BBC. Your network doesn't fail.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so you're constantly on looking for news to spread. You're here, you're there, you're everywhere. Soboloy, okay? You know, it's a very, very storytelling culture, and that, yeah, in a nutshell, that shaped. And you will hear it in most of the songs, like "Maintain Your Lane." You will hear it in this other song, "La Werebe." Yeah, almost most of the song has a sense of like that.
Oh, totally.
That
Yeah, I
element of it.
absolutely hear the like, how it lends itself to metaphor and like
exactly
clever metaphor as
Yeah,
well. And that's wonderful.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I want to hear. We'll get into the first bit of your set.
Mm-hmm.
Probably the first 3 tunes there,
Mm-hmm.
and then we'll come back, chat a little bit more. But is there anything specifically you would like to say about any of those first 3 tunes?
I mean, the first one is Aja, right?
Yeah.
Aja is a short form of something called Ajija, which is a forest deity, but it's a strong wind. And it is known for the extent at which it carries, and it's also known for the healing power. So when Ajija takes you, it takes you to teach you how to use medicine, how to use like the leaves and trees and nature to heal. But in itself, it's a strong whirlwind. Like, it's a very, very strong wind. So I'm literally saying, like, the wind from the north and south brings me joy. The wind from the east and west brings me life. May the blessings of the world be mine. So it's metaphorical.
Yeah.
It's not a direct line. It's just a way of using a strong form to an existing deity to speak and just pray, basically.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Well, let's get into that.
Yeah.
This is Kunle live from Studio 2. We'll be hearing the first set of music. We'll be back for a bit more of an interview after, so stay tuned.
Thank you. Yeah, the first song I have on the list for you guys today is Aja.
Ajá ló nílé, ajá ló lóde o, fún mi lálàáfíà o, ìbà rẹ̀. Mo ṣe ìbà fónílé, mo tún ṣe ìbà fólóko. Ìbà akọ́dá, ìbà aṣẹ̀dá o, fún mi ní ire o, ìbà rẹ̀. Mo ṣe ìbà fónílé, mo tún ṣe ìbà fólóko. Ìbà akọ́dá, ìbà Elédùmarè, fún mi ní ire o, ìbà rẹ̀. Mo ṣe ìbà fónílé, mo tún ṣe ìbà fólóko. Ìbà aṣẹ̀dá, ìbà Elédùmarè, fún mi lálàáfíà o, ìbà rẹ̀. Mo ṣe ìbà fónílé, mo tún ṣe ìbà fólóko. The wind from the north and south brings me joy. The wind from the east and west brings me life. Hey, may the blessings of the world be mine. Koshe, koshe, oh, àṣẹ. Mo ní kó ṣe ooo, àṣẹ àmì àṣẹ. Ajá lónílé, ajá lólódé ooo, ajá lónílé, ajá mo ní lólódé ooo, ajá lóláyé, ajá lólọ́run ooo, ajá lónílé, mo ní lólódé ooo, ajá lónílé, lólódé, lónílé ooo. Ajá lóláyé, You know, just waking up to someone you actually really, really like. I'm not even talking about love right now. I'm talking about someone you really, really like. And yeah, it's on my upcoming album, and it's also one of the first lead singles as well. The stars are slowly fading to the morning light. Your smiling face bespies me once I saw. I don't know how I could tell you how you make me feel, but the lead to I fate to tell you is real. Far beyond the circled margin of the sky, you'd make me want you more and more and more. I know feet tell you, say my mind is set to rock with you, but God bless the day I found you. I found heaven in your arms. I found heaven in your arms. I found heaven in your arms. It's glowing, glowing like a morning sun. It's glowing, glowing like a morning sun. As I watch the sun brings glory to the day, my heart with your smile is filled with rain. May I never find what go make me ever leave your side. God bless the day I found you. Not a day goes by without you on my mind. My angel in the world not so kind. I beg you borrow me one word, make her tell her how she makes me feel. It will marry a female desire. I found heaven in your arms. I found heaven in your arms. I I found heaven, heaven, heaven in your arms. It's glowing, glowing like a morning sun. It's glowing, glowing like a morning sun. Yabelelele ba, oh na 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 na. Yabelelele ba, da 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 da. Yabelelele ba, oh oh oh, yeah yeah. It's glowing, glowing like a morning sun. 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 Yeah.
Okay, this one is also on the album as well. It's called AK is My Hobby. AK is gossip. That's what it translates to. And not necessarily me being the one who spread the gossip. It's just something that I think we all do somehow, but some people take it to the next level. So I'm just trying to sound a note of caution to people who have nothing else to do with their life other than just spread gossips. So this is called AK is my hobby.
Everybody come around, let me tell you something that I found. The thing they bother me, they make me crazy, no be small. Now all these busybodies who think it's a duty to poke nose. Money one Kunle so pe iya teacher is dead ofofo ni. Everybody tell them say no, 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 we don't need you here. Leave us right now. Auntie Baby, brother Bayfila, Auntie Begele, AK is my hobby. From Sokoto to Zongo, every day working 9 to 5. General BBC to Royal, your network, no they fail. You're here, you're there, you're everywhere. So bolo yoke agutonjo. Bogbon toju bari kolenu so fofo ni. Everybody tell them say no, 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 we don't need you here. Leave us right now. Ooh, Auntie Baby, brother Bayfila, Auntie Begele, AK is my hobby. You want the conscious lorry, everything that's in the hood. Don't you even get me sad that I'm not in the mood. I'm all laugh and I'll be faster than the speed of light. At the mention of your name, everybody scatter, scatter. The one and only CNN. Ofofo, 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 ofofo. Auntie Baby, brother Bayfila, Auntie Begele, AK is my hobby. Auntie Baby, yeah, yeah, brother Bayfila, Auntie Begele, AK is my hobby. AK is my hobby. AK is my hobby. Kokonsa is my hobby.
We are live in the studio with Kunle, and that last tune that he just played was Iki is My Hobby. What a fun tune. Very cheeky. I like it.
Yeah, gossip is my hobby. Not me, the people who do it.
Oh, totally. So all those tunes are coming off of your upcoming record, which will be released some point in 2026.
Yes.
Called The Journey.
Yeah.
We were chatting earlier about some of the songwriting and what that journey has been to get you here to Canada and performing and some of the stuff that had come afterwards. Let's talk about the process of this album itself. I know you recorded a lot in your bedroom studio and you also recorded in partnership with a co-producer, Will Cran, who
shout out to Will.
has an incredible catalog of work and also has done an amazing job with your with this record. Tell me about that recording process and the way that those spaces kind of informed it.
Yeah, so from home, the work I did at home, because that's where I create the most, from my bathroom to the bedroom to the, that's just how it is. And you know it. Yeah, it is very, very, it's a safe space, like someone said earlier. It's a place where you don't really, you don't care. You let go. And it leads me to how I got into Catherine North's studio, where Will is a co-owner of and a co-partner, let me put it that way. I'm not a fan of, how should I say, I'm a little bit uncomfortable when a studio is too clean.
Oh, yeah.
I'm like, I'm not intending to break anything, but when it looks too clean, I'm like, but
it doesn't feel lived in,
exactly.
Right?
Like, I'm like, it's not broken in, even though great records have come. No offense, no, I don't have anything against beautiful looking studio. The aesthetics are great, but it feels like it's not hidden for me in a way. So you will always find me in studios that looks like a warehouse or something a little bit. Catherine North has that character. That's the word. It has the character that I was looking for, where I can literally be myself. And the other reason why I worked with that establishment and Will was Will he got me right from the day one, right from the minute we talked. He just got what I was wanting to do, and we went at it, and it turned out to be what I was looking for.
Cool.
And that's the journey, and I think that is probably not the end of me working with him. It looks like we might have another one in the pipeline once we finish this. But the process was a very fun one for me, because most of the stuffs were created at home. And sending it over to him, he said, "Do you need me?" I'm like, "Yes, I do." Yeah, another perspective is always good, and most especially the one who has that pedigree and ears and expertise.
Yeah.
Because it's very easy, being the one who performed the song on stage, to just get stuck in your own mindset, and having that one other person on top of a project, I think it's a good idea. I could have produced it all by myself, but absolutely. I think it was not necessary to do that.
Yeah, and I encourage folks to check out the first single, which is out now, which I think you end today's set with.
Yeah.
But just to get a sense of it's very lush production. You've got strings, you've got horns, you got piano, all sorts of textures coming together on top of your beautiful guitar playing.
Thank you.
It's a wonderful, very it's like a bed of sonic bed, you just get to kind of lay back in it.
Yeah.
How much of that was your vision coming in, like the very lush, the large, big band almost aspects of it?
I miss big bands.
Yeah.
Let me put it that way. I feel like I don't want to sound old, but I love records from the days of you listen to some of the like Sly, you listen to some of those old records, and how there's a layer of instruments, but the voice is never overshadowed.
Totally.
And our life, for me, it starts from, can the song be played by itself with nothing? Then how much can we add to it to let the song still breathe? You should still be able to hear the soul of the song, the instrument that is the bedrock of everything, and the vocals. Then everything else being
it elevates it.
Exactly. Yeah. So it's like a surfer needs the board first, and then after themselves, then the wave is the rest. That's basically how I see it. So it was a process of, and I also would say that was one of the reasons why I came to school to study, and I did a year because I realized earlier on that there was a difference between composition, songwriting, and orchestration.
Absolutely.
And being able to go to a program where I was able to learn about all those different phases of writing or creating, it helped so much. Yeah.
Cool. Yeah. Cool. Well, one maybe less enjoyable aspect you were telling me earlier, you lost some demos.
Oh.
Tell me what happened there.
So I think I had a feeling, most likely it's a dream. I wasn't sure. So I was like, back home, we don't play with signs. If you leave your house in the morning and you're about to go out and you hit your leg on the side post of the door, sometimes you go back and sit for a little bit. Because let's try it again. There might be something out there that this is keeping me away from. Let's try it again. That's how some would call it being superstitious, but it's some of the basis of our culture. Anyways, I was like, no, my intuition is telling me I need to back up my hard drive. So I bought 2 new hard drives. The process of plugging the hard drive into my computer, the one that contained all the files, fell to the ground. It was not even up to 1 foot. Not up to 1 foot.
Oh no.
And that was it.
Oh my goodness.
That was it.
That must have been devastating.
I actually cried.
Of course.
It was like, it's worse than a breakup, honestly. It's like, so I didn't know what to do. I started researching. I found a company that helps recovering files today, but there's no guarantee. Luckily, I was able to recover most of it, but the problem is some of the recovered stuff were saved as a package. Another mistake that I shouldn't be making at all.
Yeah.
But I think some of those ones in packages where things have started like years before I know how to fully use Logic Pro.
Totally, yeah.
So it got, yeah. But I took the files and just pieced it together, listened to it, and then recorded it again, and that was it. But it was a painful, I still remember the year was 2021. Yeah.
Just kick them when you're down, right?
Oh yeah,
Middle of the pandemic.
I learned my lessons right now that I have all of the music backed up in 6 places.
Really?
Oh yeah.
6.
I bought the computer itself, the internal one.
Yeah.
With the SATA cable thing. I bought a new one. And I cloned what is in the computer. I cloned it. I kept it. Then I have 5 other hard drives where I backed up everything, kept somewhere. I'm not making that mistake again. No, it's not. It was painful. That pain is worse than a breakup, trust me. No, I'm not going to make that mistake again.
6 copies.
6 copies of everything.
You're serious about it.
You're
serious about it.
Because some of the songs I've forgotten. Yeah.
Real. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. That would break my heart.
Yeah.
For real.
And, I look at people's careers too. There are times you get too busy, you're not able to write.
Mm-hmm.
And it's not because you're not a good writer or anything. There's just no time to sit and do it.
Yeah.
That's when
you dip back.
Archives
totally
work. Yeah.
Totally. Well, let's talk about something cheerful.
Let's go ahead.
Let's see. So we've got the record coming out soon.
Mm-hmm.
That's a big milestone for you. You also went on a large tour through Europe a few years ago.
Yeah, that's a few years ago. Like that was for my first EP, and I was also trying to develop the live music, my live performance pedigree in Europe, basically. Yeah.
Tell me about that.
The first one was my first EP that I released in 2015. I mean, really, it was that EP was as a result of Mariposa. I got booked for Mariposa Folk Festival in 2015, which I'm also
You're back.
back this
Yeah.
year. Almost 11 years later.
That's very
interesting.
exciting.
Yeah. So I called a friend of mine, and he had a studio in Berlin. So I went there, cut that quickly there. So in 2015, coming back, I had 1 or 2 shows there, and it was exciting for me seeing the relationship to music and live music in Europe. It was fascinating because I don't know, there's a notion that Europeans are snob. I don't know why people think that, but that was not my experience. The reception, in fact, I filled up a venue from just going to bars, telling people, and from the airplane coming from Munich to Berlin
Oh my gosh.
on the day off.
Wow.
It was so interesting. And I was like, the ones who said maybe, it's because they want to check their schedule.
Wow.
The ones who said no, no is no. The ones who said yes, it was straight on yes. There's no last minute, like, what are my friends doing? It's just straight on. So that experience made it interesting for me. So I started looking into venues, and in 2016, I was able to book a couple of dates. I was there for like 3 or 4 weeks. Yeah, through Hungary, Belgium, a lot of places in Germany, Berlin, Hamburg, Cologne. And then I mixed Ghana into it as well. Then came back to Canada. Then I did the East Coast of Canada. So we did New Brunswick, Halifax, Nova Scotia, Newfoundland. That was an experience. I did not understand a word of what people were saying there. It was
The
so
accents
fast.
are crazy. Huh?
I'm like, what? Is this English?
Yeah.
Apparently it is.
And it is. And it is.
But I love it. I love that place. It's nice. Where did I do again? I think those are some of the cities I did. Then Ottawa. Then back to Toronto. And that was one of my major tours. Then fast forward 2017, 2018. 2018, I was able to be part of headliners for 1 or 2 festivals in Germany.
Yeah.
And then COVID hit.
Right.
Yeah, so I had to
Right.
take a break. Yeah.
For real. Well, I'm glad that you got to have those experiences
Yeah, thank
while
you.
the world was nice and open. And
Yeah, it was nice and open.
I'm sure there's some more in the future
Yeah.
for you too.
Yeah, looking forward.
Yeah. Yeah. So you're very active in Toronto. I see you're involved in theater as
Yeah.
well. You
Oh, yeah.
compose for theater, you perform as well. Tell me, let's start there. Tell me a little bit about your work.
Theater goes back to the fact that my community culture is dramatic. Like I said earlier, there's story everywhere. A normal day is a theater. That's it. That's just how it is. I've loved storytelling with music. I've always think of scenarios when I write. I don't write blank. There's always an image. There's something that comes to my head. So when I had the opportunity to get into theater the first time, I auditioned to be a musician, but there was no one who could play one of the characters in it, who also sings in it.
Yeah.
So I was not an actor. So I kind of butchered my way through. And it was actually at Isabel Bader
Oh yeah.
Theater here.
On campus,
It's called Wahala Day. That was in 2018. And that was my first experience. And then in 2022, I got called to be a vocal coach for a show at Stratford Festival.
Cool.
And write vocal music for the show.
Very cool.
So I was there at the workshop, and the director was like, you know what? We don't have a music director, and you seem to be a fit for all of the other things. So I ended up playing I did 3 roles. So I was a music director, I was the composer, and I was also a performer in the play.
Wow.
Yeah, I was
Very busy.
good.
Oh,
Ka-ching, ka-ching.
well paid as well.
Ka-ching, ka-ching. I want that again.
good.
I want it again.
That's
trust
good.
me. But that was a very, very good experience. Only for me to find out that is actually one of the biggest theater festival
Wow,
in
yeah.
North America.
Oh, definitely.
For
Yeah.
a start, that was a good experience for me. And then through that, Soul Pepper Theater also came into play, where I was a co-composer and like extra additional composition, that was what they call it, and vocal music composer and director for a coach for the play called, it was an adaptation of The Three Sisters, the Nigerian adaptation by Noah Elams. Yeah.
Cool.
So
It's so cool to me that you're able to tie so much of your craft back to your Nigerian roots and the way that culture has informed how you kind of approach everything. It's fascinating.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So I see the world as a canvas and with so many stories to be written on it. Yeah.
Totally.
Yeah.
Well, okay. I have one last question, and then we'll get some plugs and the end of your set, which is at the very top of your electronic press kit. We have this quote from Gordon Lightfoot. He says, "You are meant to do this. Don't stop." And he's talking about you. Can you please tell me the story of how that happened? That's amazing.
Funny thing is the song Fitzgerald, the sheep that sang, he wrote a song about that, right? Yeah, I think there was a song that was written by Gordon Lightfoot that has to do. I'll research into this later and be sure of what I'm saying.
It sounds like something he'd do. I don't know that one, but
exactly.
Yeah.
And that was my first access. But somehow I was at Mariposa Folk Festival. I was a twinner between Eric Anderson and I think Leonard Cohen. I'm not sure because Gordon Lightfoot I just performed a short set that time. I was coming off stage, my legs still shaking because I did not know that I was going to be a twinner. Twinner is like a main stage in between two main acts.
Yeah.
So I had just finished that coming off and he was standing by the stairs. I'm like, who is this? Come on. My leg is shaking. I just want to get down, go calm down a little bit. Then he was like, hey, young man. I was like, hello, sir, respect. And he said, that was awesome. Don't stop. You are meant to do this. If you stop, I will. That was what he did. I was like, okay, so I didn't know who he was.
Yeah.
Even though I knew the name is familiar, I didn't know the extent at which he's a Canadian idol in folk music. And, a month later, I was talking with my ex-partner and I said, by the way, I remember the festival we went to. Someone called Gordon Lightfoot told me this. She looked at me and said, so you don't know who that is, right? I'm sure with the way you said it, you don't know who it is. I'm like, I know he's celebrated. I know everyone was running, everyone was riding around him and blah, blah, blah. So you don't know. That is a Canadian idol. Yeah. Like he is a jewel of Canada when it comes to music. So, okay, cool. And I rarely tell that story because I felt like the other people around there probably don't even remember this. I do. So I was talking to to Laurie, who I've been working with, Laurie Lockhart, who's working with me with publicity and the rest. And I said, how come that is not surfaced on any of your press or whatever? Come on, that's a good story.
That's a great
story. So I'm like, okay, cool, yeah.
I assume she's the one that threw it right at the top of the press kit.
Yeah, it was an experience, and it helped in a way because having someone like that give you like a stamp of keep going, you've got this was one of the things that kept me going on. Yeah,
fascinating. Yeah, that's awesome.
Thank you.
It's so sick. And I'm glad you have. Good.
I have.
Yeah. He's right about that one.
Thank you.
Alrighty. Yeah. Well, we have time for the remainder of your set here. We have 2 more songs. Maintain Your Lane and Ili Labo, which is the first single. That's out now.
Yeah.
Real quick, we're gonna just get that that'll play us out basically. Okay. So tell folks where they can find you, where you're performing upcoming, and where to keep an eye out for when the album drops.
Oh yeah. So Ili Labo, the video is out and it premiered already on YouTube, and the music itself is coming out on all platforms March 6th with Cabana as well. To find me in Toronto, I'm definitely going to be doing an album release concert for sure. And I'll be at Mariposa Folk Festival this year. March, the whole of March, I'll be touring with Shakura Saida through France and India. So that is on the pipeline.
Dang.
Then May, we'll be most likely preparing for the album release and the concert and the rest. So you can find
that
me.
That is an exciting 2026. You got
Yeah,
lined up
it
for
is. I'm
yourself.
happy. I'm happy for that. Considering what 2025 was, I was behind the desk, working as a concert producer. But here I am now, back on stage. So yeah,
Amazing.
Instagram, Facebook. Just type the name Kunle Kunle. You will find it.
Amazing. Well,
Thank you.
Thank you so much again for
Thank you,
joining us
Henry.
here.
This has
such a
been fun.
pleasure.
Yeah,
Such a
thanks.
pleasure.
Yeah.
So again, this is Kunle. We are live in Studio 2, and here is the remaining 2 songs from his set, Maintain Your Lane and the single Ile Labo.
From wherever you're listening from, there's a part that I would love you to sing along with me. Or wherever you're watching from, there's a part I would love you to sing. That's what I'm gonna start the song with. And then it comes in at different times. It goes.
What is good for goose could be good for gander. Doesn't always have to be the case. You can play your music, but I will dance to my own drums. The way I live my life, not my own palaver. Hustle doesn't have to be the same. Ojú ọ̀run tẹ́yẹ fò láì fara kanra wọn. If you believe in what I am saying, raise your hands. Everybody sing. Don't you worry, child, your life is not my life. Some are born to walk and some to crawl. Let your light shine through and let it guide you through the dark. If you believe in what I am singing, raise your hands. Everybody sing. If you believe in what I am saying, raise your hands. If you believe in what I am singing, raise your hands. If you believe in what I'm singing, raise your hands. Everybody sing.
Yeah. Okay. It's so interesting how this particular song became the lead single of the music of the album and the first one that got released, because it's slow burn, it's short. I didn't even think about it, and you hear all of this, oh, don't start a song with a ballad, don't release music that is slow after a long time of not releasing music. I'm like, but this is the song I feel like I want to use as And I'm glad I did. I think sometimes you just have to defy the odds, because every big thing that was created now was through someone defying a particular odd. We wouldn't have Beethoven if he didn't decide to do what he did. We won't have all of those guys if they don't decide to go the way they want to go. So the song is about home, and it's called Ile Labo, which translates to home is where a traveler returns to find rest. Should we wait for this?
Maybe. I'm not sure how much it'll show up on the
Okay.
audio, but God, they're really bringing on, aren't they?
That's right. It's
Okay.
stopped now, let's go.
Yeah, there you go.
I've been running. I know I've been running towards something, but I don't know what I'm running from. I've been chasing my dreams to turn it into something, forgetting to face what is real. But at the end of the day, pleasures and palaces, though I may have roamed, be it so humble, there's no place like home. There's no place like home. There's no place like home. Ile labo sinyoko. Bosim yoko. Ile ola bosim yoko. Hey. Ile ola bosim yoko.
You've been listening to Kunle live from Studio 2 on CIUT 89.5 FM. Once again, I would like to thank Kunle for delivering us such a beautiful live set here in our studio. That was such a gorgeous studio session, and it was a pleasure to be there for it. I'd also like to thank Lilo, our volunteer, for coming by and helping out with the sound, video as well. And if you enjoyed that session, we will have it up on our YouTube channel within the next few weeks. We're going to go out on actually the studio version of that last tune. That was Ile Labo. And the music video is out now on YouTube. I think Kunle mentioned that, but if not, you should go check it out. It features some footage of Kunle in the studio, as well as a performance at Poetry Jazz Cafe. And let's see, right, the actual single drops on March 6th, so that's right around the corner. So keep an eye out for that. Here is Ile Labo, and once again, thank you to Kunle. Stick around on CIUT. We've got the waveform up next.
I've been running, I know I've been running towards something, but I don't know what I'm running from. I've been chasing my dreams to turn it into something, forgetting to face what is real. At the end of the day, pleasures and palaces don't end, they have you all. But be it so humble, there's no place like home. Hey, there's no place like home. There's no place like